Hey there, beautiful souls. Just intuitive angel healer here with your grounded guide to the spiritually awakened survivors of the toxic shadows. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Spoken Like an Angel, Enlightenment for Survivors, where my prophetic words are meant to help stimulate so you can raise your vibe and elevate. Thank you so much for being here today for another channeled message. And today, our series that I'm starting is Indigo Justice Files, Healing and Revealing Karmic Injustices, with your host, yours truly, Jess Intuitive Angel Healer. And the message, the download that I got was very urgent. So please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, or share this with anyone that you might know that needs this, because Spirit really wanted me to get this message out. And it's a karmic dad is a ghost and wants to share vital info. His death is fishy. And 111, as I said that, wow, 112 I just saw too. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this message because this is quite it's not going to go over 30 minutes, but it's just like there's a lot in this message. And I want to start this off with a prayer. So usually I kind of, talk and this and that, but this one's just like down to business because I've already set the intent. If you're watching this, it's because I set the intent that if you're going through some karmic issues and you're finding out different things, you were told different lies, and this is surrounding the 90s. Spirit's really directing me towards the 80s and 90s and to revealing some truths. So I'm following this with Spirit. So please, it's very vital. If this is your message, you can just even leave a heart, but I want to know it got to who it was supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and say this prayer and get into this message, because this was a karmic father in your life. Just the messages on here, I'm going to go ahead and put a trigger warning because these are very deep, but it's like Spirit came through today, not just saying, hey, how you doing? So whoever needed some confirmation, here it is. But let's start out with this prayer. So go ahead and close your eyes. Dear Lord, thank you for this new day. Please speak your truth to our minds and fill our hearts with your peace. We seek your will and wisdom in all things. Please lead and guide us and deliver us from evil. May we be the reason someone smiles today, and may we serve you well. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. And you can find this prayer on hopeforthebrokenhearted.com. And so, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and, because I got a Bible verse that I'm supposed to share too, and I'm probably going to make another episode on my Spoken Like an Angel Enlightenment for Survivors prophetic word. I've been off here a little bit because the energy's been a little intense, but never fear, I'll never go away. 333, the Ascended Masters are with us, and I just wanted to, I can't remember where I put this at because I had to literally just write this down because it was coming so fast. I just wrote it down, so I'll see where it gets to in the message. But I do know this: your karmic father in spirit is saying that he was told, or you were told, that he passed away a certain way and he was hanging out with a certain group of people, and they made it like romanticized about how he passed away. And he wants you to know this was a pretty unruly spirit. Like, he had addictions when he was here on earth, and he drank. He was rowdy, but it's like people double crossed him, and they left him out in, and this is going to be a lot of trigger warnings, so please, just so you know, but these are important because this is important to a case that's getting solved out there. And so Spirit wants me to channel these messages and just listen, because it may be a clue here held. But apparently this man was like either put something in his because he was a drinker and a partier and stuff. So it's like the people next to him did a demise on his life to get like this plot to get money, some kind of insurance money or some kind of money that they got, but they had to take him out. And they had a secret love connection as well, that maybe even a possible love child out of this thing. This is a crazy message. So ultimately, they took this person out though because they were all partying together, because that was normal. Because that's why they got so close to this person, because they hung out and they knew each other. So it was really easy, and this person was messy, so it was really easy to just be like, oh, they're messy, and blame it on the drinking and the drugging and all that. But ultimately they put something, there was kind of something poisoned, either the drugs were poisoned or I don't know, but they, after they beat him and they threw him out in a sideway rest stop. And I'm hearing Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, California, Knoxville, Hard Knocks, I'm hearing. Okay, so and then I keep being shown Shonies, and there's a message. I channeled some messages a while back. So if any of this is resonating, go back and listen to the channel messages. I have, even though they're not my, official ones here for this podcast, I have all my channel messages here because when I got my gifts, I decided I'm going to help people and their toxic shadows to heal, because, well, that's part of my mission. I'm an earth angel. I'm an angel of truth. So this isn't just made up for entertainment. This is actually information that somebody needs out there. So like I said, if you were brought to this video, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button so we get an algorithm, because this is important. I'm also hearing, so Texas was one of them, and Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico was another one of them. Those were the states they were showing me, but particularly they kept showing me BOA, BOA, and they kept showing me. I was like, BOA, and then it's like Bank of Albuquerque. There's also one in here in Colorado because it's a sister bank. But they kept showing me the Shoney's by the Bank of Albuquerque, and this is an older gentleman. He died in his middle age, but he would be a grandpa now, I guess. He'd be older grandpa, but when he died, he was like in his middle life. And he's saying that the people who did fraud that are connected to this, that beat him and poisoned him and played it off. They've been playing it off for years in front of everyone, but it's catching up with them, I guess. But that's the piece that he wanted me to let you know. He kept saying the Shoney's by the mall. And I remember there's a Shoney's in Albuquerque by the mall, but back in the 90s to 2000s, there was a lot of Shoney's as a buffet place, and there were a lot of them, and they were particularly by malls, because I feel like it's kind of like how McDonald's has their little places. But anyways, definitely let me know if that's your message. He really wanted me to get that out, and he kept saying like a man and a woman were making transactions out of this bank, and you used to have a banking account there, and that's how they paid someone off in the back, because since it's like it's a nationwide bank maybe, but it's not a worldwide bank, so the security's not as up, and there's some unfortunately unethical people behind the scenes. Just like I'm hearing there was a big branch we all know. I've had some, that's why I don't really work with big branch banks anymore. But unfortunately, this one's not a big branch bank. This is like a smaller one. So there's some stuff, forgery, documents, something that was taken without your permission and used. and people were actually like taking money out of this account and stuff, and it has to do with your father's passed over money. It's like blood money that's coming out of this bank account. So Spirit wants me to reveal that part, and then somebody out there may not know this, so go check into your stuff. 1023 as I say that. And this was actually channeled yesterday, 9/23/23, which is 23 is not only Michael Jordan's number, but a very big angel number. So go look that up. See however the meaning resonates with you. It's take whatever resonates in here, but leave the rest. Because sometimes you can get to be like, that's my story, but not everything's your story. But some of it is like that awkward moment when it really is your story. So, all right, I'm going to get into this channeled message for you. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And let me know your story down below, because I'm going through this with you guys. And this is all about karmic justice. Indigo is an indigo child. That's what I am, 1113. My daughter's a crystal child. We are indigo children don't have to be a kid. It's a child of truth. It's a term for an earth angel. And we started back in the 50s. So go definitely look up what you are. Rainbow children are the babies, and the indigo and the crystal children are like my daughter's 12. I think I misspoke in one of the other ones because, like I said, I'm fighting the spiritual warfare just like you guys are, and people want to come up here and mess with my facts. So if you've been following me for a while, I've been on social media land since like 2012. I'm pretty known around, but if I'm not really big known, it's because I've had a lot of spiritual warfare I'm going through. But hey, I'm here, and if you're listening to this message, it's awesome because it's definitely for you. 1212 as I say that. So, okay, somebody out there sings Feliz Cumpleaños. I kept hearing that. Feliz Cumpleaños a ti, Feliz Cumpleaños a ti. And then I heard Felipe Cumpleaños a ti. So happy birthday, Felipe. And then I heard Marie, Silly Bear, Boogie Nights. Then I heard the Banana Song. And then the Minions Banana Song, because they love bananas. Banana. I kept hearing that. Copacabana, Feeling Groovy, Stan. So somebody from the 70s is in spirit. And then I heard You Damn Right, Shaq. Yeah, that's an old school movie. Shut Your Mouth. 70s movie, Watch Out, Betty. Shay, Cheating on You. Then I heard Blended Family, Keep the Faith. Pootie, Tang, yeah, that's an old school movie. So some of these are a little like, wow, why are you saying these? Because it was a movie somebody in spirit, watch. Because there's people that are, still 16 in spirit. Then I heard the Millie March, which is off of like Dr. Dre and all that. I think it's part of the Compton swap meet. It's something to do with the pimps and like, okay, so this is like the 70s. And so if you know what I'm talking about, help me out in the comments, because I know a little bit about it, but I didn't live that life. But this person was about that life, 1404 as I say that. They lived in like the day of like the platform shoes and the goldfish. And there's something about that in Living Color, like the Marlon Brothers made that movie and they were all pimps in it, something like this. Okay, you guys used to watch this, and this used to play in the 90s. So if you're an older soul, you know what I'm talking about. Gin and Juice, Snoop Dogg, and then I heard Alan, like Clear as Day, Frederica, Colby, Jenny, Millie, Beatrice, Franco, Delia, New York, New Jersey, Welcome to New York, the Pets movie, yeah, so it started playing Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Come to where dreams are made of. There's like 2 different songs. Now you're in New York. So I went to 2 different ones. New Jersey. So if you watch the Pets movie, it starts out with Welcome to the New York song. Then you got Crustacean Under the Sea. This was the song from Little Mermaid started playing. Ariel. Darling, it's better, downwards wetter, take it from me. So somebody's telling you to stop chasing waterfalls, I'm hearing. Now I'm hearing the song Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls from TLC. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Then I heard, cause then I hear, he's a rat, he's a snitch, Frank made me do it. Jezebel's spirit is hot. She is creeping and seeping into the daily grind. Be leery, be weary. She's making her way to you. And then I heard Fabian, Murder is a case that they gave me. And then that song from Tupac and Snoop Dogg, Murder was a case that they gave me. Yeah, that's significant for someone out there. This is all like these people that came in spirit felt like they were born in like the 50s, and some of them grew up like they were 20 in like the 70s probably, and then there was other ones that were like clearly in their teenage years in the 90s. So however this resonates, but these have a lot of like they're trying to get your attention right now. And please let me know if this resonates. I always want to know how this goes. I resonate with some of this, and I'm like, So I'd like to hear your. So I heard after the song "Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me," I heard "Beefing Like No Other," and there was like a big Tupac Biggie war East Coast West Coast in the 90s. So something like that's going on, like Beefing Like No Other, Undercover Murder, Things Are Not As They Seem. And then this goes back with the dad that came through, said there's a couple of different people, like people have different same scenarios, but some things happen differently. So not everybody was set on fire. But in one scenario of if you resonated with the father that came in, somebody set him in the dumpster and lit him on fire. I'm so sorry. Go back and check the toxicology though. Something's backwards, backyards, Mennonite community, and something's fishy and risky. So I'm hearing these people are covering something up from like, I specifically heard when it comes to that dad, 94, 96, 97, and then like 99. So a lot of 80s and 90s, but like those years, they want you to look back and see if you remember anything significant, because maybe you were young back then, or maybe you were under all the black magic and you weren't even thinking about it, because these people were really good. Also, these people hung out with each other for a majority of their life. So it's like the good old boys. You think that they're good old boys, but they're not. It's like literally some butterfly effect craziness, let me tell you. I heard Back It Up, Beverly, Just Some Rando, Schizophrenia. Then I heard again, trigger warning, Murder is a case that they gave me, Swindled and Duped. They're saying you made it out alive, you weren't supposed to thrive. Stevie Nicks was playing, so these people could have listened to maybe Stevie Nicks. What is that? I'm hearing Gypsy Woman. They Poisoned Me, Jeffrey. Then I saw the initials JP, so Jeffrey, JP, however that resonates, and left. So they poisoned me, Jeffrey, JP, and left me by the roadside to meet my demise. I trusted you, man. You rolled me. Snake eyes, deuces. Everybody knows where you go. Stanley Ipkiss. So that has to do with the mask. How crazy, huh? The mask. Somebody's been wearing a mask. This karmic father has been a ghost since he passed, because he's literally, like, some of you out there literally living the ghost movie. Like Patrick Swayze got his demise and he had to finally get a hold of the people that were trying to set up Demi Moore. Same kind of concept that's been happening, but this was your father. Now, granted, you might have been really angry with your father because he was very karmic when he was here, but he didn't deserve to go out this way. These people were cowards that did this. He, he did deserve maybe to get his lickings. I'm hearing he took a licking and kept on ticking, but he didn't deserve to go out this way. And 2121, as I say that, he also didn't deserve his family to be lied to and to reap the rewards. So all the money that they've made and they've lived on this whole time has been blood money. I don't even know. These people are like in their 70s now. It's like crazy how much. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Like, wow, you can really hold down. So, like, some people have been really covering up for some like murder and thieves, and what are you justifying it with? What was righteous about it? What was honored about it? That's what I want to know. Like, why? Other than you didn't like someone, cool. I don't like a lot of people, but I would never ever go to this length. And that's why, if this is your story, or you're understanding this 2222 as I say this, that's why it's getting busted out, because it's not right. This is karmic injustices being revealed, because the more we talk about it, the more the truth is going to come out, because Buddha says 3 things you can't hide: the sun, the moon, and the truth. And I'm sorry, you did this. You were cool enough to do this in your prime, and now you're a little old man, and now you're going to face your consequences with God. God wants you to know that too. That's why he's having me out here delivering this message. Okay, let me get back into this. So, Shady, Slim Shady. I kept hearing that. Won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Because I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real Shady. All you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So, like, there's some fraud. There's some identity fraud going on in the background. Shady motives are being disheveled. There's some disheveled people out there. Shady motives increased, okay, and there's disheveled people and very broke spiritually, mental people out there, because you're pretty broken spiritually and mentally if you can hold on to a secret like that for that long. And these people knew you. That's what's even sad, is this karmic father told me that he's known these people since like middle school. Like, he grew up with these people, and right when the time was right, I'm hearing the cat's away, the mice will play. And they found their opportune time. There's people out there that are opportunist. And what's sad is these people are getting 24/24. They're getting honored in their communities, because they're small town communities. So everybody thinks these people are the bee's knees. Go watch that video if this is resonating. But go back and check the toxicology. Definitely. I'm hearing Hootie and the Blowfish, and then Neptune. So Neptune is Pisces. That has to do with the moon card too, which is the moon, because a lot of things were done in the shadows, is what I'm hearing. And then the Rugrats cartoon. So Hootie and the Blowfish was really popular. Now Darius Rucker is now a country singer, not a 90s singer out there. So I heard Sally, Susie, Joe, Peter, Pat, Felipe. Again, that's the second time Felipe. Maya, Jen, Joseph, Cain and Abel. That's a scenario that's going on here. Go read about Cain and Abel, Peter, Paul, Messiah, John, Catherine, Phoenix, Rising. And then I heard Phoenix, so something to do with Phoenix, Arizona. Blonde, Cutie, Deborah, Sandy, Delia, Fred, Frank, Joe, and then I heard Joe Costella, Mindy, Haley, Carly, Chef Bill, Brenda, Layla, Sheila, Dee Dee, Belinda, and then I heard Belinda Carmichael, which was an 80s singer, Franny, Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou keeps coming out in my readings too. And then the years, again, they want you to pay attention to 94, 96, 98, 99, and 04. Then I'm hearing Shelley, Murder for Hire plot, financial gain, financial aid, Lenny Lovitz, and pleading the fifth. So somebody's going to try to plead the fifth on this, but if you got a confirmation here, just speak on it, because you know what, that's what people gaslight you for, is so you won't speak, because if you're trying to get somebody not speak the truth, you're usually guilty. That's how it goes, right? So definitely let me know if this is your message, and I'm doing these messages. Let me know if it helped you, because like I said, I set the intention for those out there that are supposed to see this message. I'm going to give you some initials: WU, SE, CW, YZ, CT, so Connecticut, SUNY, something about SUNY. I'm hearing cows. It was us. Waco, wet suit, wetsuit. So somebody is like, you're gonna find a trigger warning. Why there was a wetsuit? Why somebody had a wetsuit? You question that, or if somebody's out there investigating something, it was because they drowned them. Some people they drowned, some people they set on fire, and some people they just beat them up, and after they put their drugs on them because they didn't like them. And West, C West, Stewie, little Stewie, your little Stewie, Alpha Family Guy, that has something there. Pick a winner, picking their days, picking their time, hips. I did it all for the nookie. And I'm hearing sex is on my mind. Bones, however that resonates. It's like, I think physical bones though. Bones are in the den. Sedentary bones. Busted. You're a trooper. I keep seeing West. Something about West. Dalaman. Hypnoplasty. Hypnotic. churns the butter, because that's bad guy. Because there's something about the Mennonite community. They're not. They're covering up somebody out in the Mennonite community, is what I'm hearing. Because somebody's got a narcissist out there. So let me know how this resonates, beautiful soul. Definitely know that I love you, your angels love you, and God definitely loves you. Don't give up today. Indigo justice will be served in divine timing. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day.